Although Fantom right now is down close to $2, I will go through some interesting stuff to try to explain to you why I am so bullish on Fantom. On this weekly chart right here, we can see something. Please pay attention to this yellow line, which is the 21 EMA, right? So Fantom is currently above this line right here. Now I'll go through some quite important crypto projects and see how this compares to the other coins. Of course, let's start with Bitcoin, and what do we see here? We are way below 21 EMA. Now, what about Ethereum? The same here. Ethereum, although it's closer to the 55 EMA, it's still way below the 21 EMA. Now let's go to AVAX, which is a very solid that run pretty smoothly lately, right? Look here, it's getting closer to the 21 EMA, but still below it, right? Okay, let's go to Luna, which is a very sound project. A lot of people very bullish on Luna, right? And me as well. I really think it's a good project and I definitely want to be involved in it. And what is happening here? Still below the 21 EMA. Polygon Matic, the same story. Somewhere between the 55 and 21 EMA. Theta, very, very far away from the 21 EMA. Now, XTZ, still below the 21 EMA and the 9 EMA as well. What about Atom, which Atom actually ran pretty well, right? Still below the 21 EMA. So actually, I don't find a project to be above the 21 EMA. Of course, there will be some projects, smaller caps, but these are quite important projects, right? Let's see, for example, Link. How is Link doing? Still below the 21 EMA. What about Near? Near actually looks like it's the only one that it's barely above the 21 EMA and trying to close this weekly candle above it. Now, let's have a look at Solana. Solana still below. Now, Mana, another project that looks like it's rebounding pretty well. This week, there is a high chance that this week is going to be closed above the 21 EMA. Anyway, you get the point, right? Fantom is strong. Although this position, it's finding itself right now, I don't really like it because it's in the middle of this range. If we do this range right here, it's finding itself right in the middle of the range. And from here, it's very difficult to predict what is going to happen. And for me, it's not a good time to buy more into, because I would rather get more if it gets here to retest this low of this range or after breaking out on this right here, because then you have something tangible that you can use. But here, when you are in the middle of this, is not the best area actually to trade in. Cool. Now, let's see why might this happen. What's happening with Fantom? Why is Fantom holding so strong though? And for that I will go here to DeFi Llama. And what do we see here? Oh snap. Fantom is on the 4th place by the total value locked in. Okay, it's barely above AVAX, but it is about AVAX. Are you kidding me? AVAX had much more money locked in before. And now Fantom is taking over AVAX. And we can see Solana is also close, but still behind AVAX and Fantom, right? And after that, we can see there is a huge gap. After Solana, there is a huge gap. So now, if Fantom can keep this up, it can get very closely to Binance Smart Chain and Terra Luna. We can see that both of these are within reach. There is still, of course, a significant amount, something like around $3 billion, which is roughly 30% of the total value locked in at this time. But that it is within reach. If people are bullish on Fantom, and there are a lot of people bridging to Fantom. And look here, if we look here at the first 8 chains, Fantom is the only one in the green in the last month. So in the last month, 78% change. Are you kidding me? That's huge. That's huge. So it almost doubled up in this time. We can see on the 10th place, Polkadot is coming really strong, like 20,000%. That's interesting. I will need to have a look in this and see what is happening with Polkadot, because I have no idea what's happening. But from this one, these chains right here, except Tron, I don't know anything about Tron. These ecosystems right here are very strong, or have been, like Matic has been in the beginning, the pioneer in the DeFi world, right? And now is not doing so well. Solana doesn't have so good APRs, but we all know that AVAX, Terra Luna and Binance Smart Chain had a lot of money coming in, pouring into for DeFi, right? And now Fantom is running all this into the dust. So this is one of the reasons why Fantom is holding so well. Actually, the main reason, right? Because people are bridging from other ecosystems. I'm sure a lot of people are bringing their money from AVAX to Fantom, from Binance Smart Chain to Fantom. Maybe some of them from Terra Luna. I don't know. I'm not sure. But there is a huge shift in this. And a lot of people are very bullish on Fantom. So I'm expecting for Fantom, after Bitcoin will settle, or if Bitcoin will make a push to mid 40Ks, then I'm very confident that Fantom has a big chance to break this previous all-time high and make a new one. Of course, this is not financial advice, just my opinion. Like I said, looking at this, I never like to get into trades like this. I don't like this. There is no reason for me to go in right here. It still could be a good price, but if Bitcoin did not put in a low yet, then we are in for a new ride here to this level at least, right? So if Fantom will go lower, I plan to accumulate more in this area right here, which is between 155 and 116. Cool. Now let's have a look at some indicators and see how do they look. We can see the stochastic, it's very low, but it's still going downwards, right? So it still could go back to retest or retouch this area right here, and still has a way to go. And with that kind of a move, it would be possible to retest this area right here, like I said. And here we have something else to back this up. We have the 55 EMA. So the 55 EMA could be a good bounce back point for Fantom. At the same time, if Bitcoin will keep going sideways, or if at least it won't dump, I'm expecting for Fantom to crawl back up and to retest this area right here. And this time, because it's the third time, I think it has a higher chance of breaking it and to aim to touch this area at 1.6 on the Fibonacci retracement, which would be close to $3.8. Something else that doesn't make me very bullish on this is the MACD indicator. We can see just happened a new cross down, and it's quite high, right? Still has a lot of way to go to the zero level right here. So that's another reason. So looking at the indicators on the weekly chart, I don't see a lot of strength in this. But at the same time, the stochastic is getting pretty low, right? It would be nice if Fantom could range for a while in this range right here, keep making high lows. And in this time, the stochastic will go and touch this area right here. And after that, we can have a clear shot to go back up. And in the meanwhile, maybe the MACD coming back to this area right here. And at the same time, the RSI going lower, maybe going back and retest this area right here. Then that would make me more bullish on Fantom. So what I'm expecting for the future? For now, for me, the best strategy is just to keep yield farming using my Fantom and take profits when it will reach the next take profit target, which is this one right here, or if it will dip more, to buy more in this area right here. This is my plan for now with Fantom. In the meantime, if this goes sideways for 1 year, I think I have around 75% APR on the Fantom meme pool. I would not be mad at all to have almost 80% more Fantom at the end of this year and Fantom still be at the same price, right? So I will almost double up that amount. I would not be mad at all about that, of course. So other concrete expectations I do not have because the market still depends on Bitcoin. And I do not expect for Fantom to make new all-time highs while Bitcoin is still so uncertain. Now you tell me what you think about this. How do you see Fantom and where do you see it going this year? Thank you for watching, liking and subscribing, and see you next time.